Hey guys, welcome back to Tracy's Local Learnings. So today I want to talk about kitchen spices. All the things that we have in our kitchen that we use when we're cooking, and we look at them like that's all they're for. When actually, probably 100% of the spices that we have in our kitchen have medicinal benefits and properties to them, and can be applied in many different ways. Most of the spices that we have in our kitchen can be made into a tea for additional benefits aside from cooking. So I'm going to go over 7 of the kitchen spices today. So the first one is cinnamon. Now, did you know that there is more than one kind of cinnamon? There's the cinnamon that's called cassia cinnamon, and that's the stuff that we buy in most of our grocery stores. I know that here in Canada, it's almost impossible to get the other cinnamon, which is Ceylon cinnamon. Now, Ceylon cinnamon is a natural cinnamon, and cassia cinnamon actually is really hard on our liver, especially if we're using it in a medicinal manner. So that's something to think about. And again, these are all just little bits about each herb to kind of intrigue you guys to go over and watch my kitchen medicinals playlist. So the other thing about cinnamon is it has spiritual benefits. It's good for your brain health, and it's good for weight loss. So cinnamon's a really, really good kitchen spice to get to know. Now the next one is cayenne pepper. Cayenne pepper is amazing for so many things. It's good for our circulation and everything, but on top of that, it stops bleeding. Now, in my opinion, everybody should have cayenne pepper in their first aid kit. Yes, in their first aid kit, because it has life-saving benefits. It has properties in it that can literally save someone's life. So I want you guys to get to know that spice. The next one is turmeric. So turmeric has superpowers. It is an immune modulator, which means that if your immune system is too active, it calms it. And if your immune system is too low, it brings it up. So it's really good for people that have autoimmune disease. It's also a blood purifier, and its other superpower is apoptosis. And what that means is that basically any bad cells in our body, it causes them to cease to exist. So that's turmeric. Now, all of these things, like I said, you can buy at any grocery store, whether it's in the dry form or in the fresh form, except cinnamon. Here in Canada, I can't find Ceylon cinnamon for the life of me. So, and I'm almost out. So if anybody in Canada has any good connections for real Ceylon cinnamon, please leave it down in the comments so I can get myself some. So where was I? Turmeric. I've done that. Parsley. Parsley's another one. Now, really, parsley should be eaten fresh because of all the live enzymes in it. However, it's still beneficial in the other forms of dried herb. So it helps us absorb calcium, and it supports our kidney function. Now, parsley has a whole whack of wonderful things to it, but those are just a couple of the highlights. I'm trying to make this video fairly short. The next one is ginger. Ginger is one of my go-tos if I need energy. So a lot of people will turn to coffee or energy drinks and stuff, and the problem with that is you're gonna get crashes from that. Ginger, you will have energy all day and you will not have any crashes. So it's super, super. Now, not only that, it's a natural antibiotic. Ginger, yeah. Another thing, ginger has a superpower called thermogenesis, which helps us with weight loss and weight management. The next one is cilantro. Now, I know a lot of people don't like cilantro. They don't like the taste of it, but maybe when you learn about all of its benefits, it might be worth adding it in. So cilantro detoxes heavy metals out of our system. Now, in this day and age, that is super, very, very important. It also balances hormones, and it helps us absorb nutrients. So cilantro is another great one to get into your daily regimen. And the last one is rosemary. So I use rosemary for a plethora of things. Now they've been using rosemary since 500 BC. When it comes to things like brain health, helping us absorb nutrients, which is really important, and weight loss. So I have a playlist of kitchen medicinals with these 7 kitchen spices on it, and I really go into the detail about the vitamins, the nutrients, the different properties and benefits from adding these spices into our lives. So I want to encourage you guys to go over and check it out. Now, if you were to watch the whole playlist of all 7 kitchen medicinals, it would take you 1 hour. Now, I strongly recommend take notes so you have this information, and get some of that cayenne pepper into your first aid kit. So I want to thank you so much. I thought I'd let you guys look at the cows while I was talking today. I want to thank you so much for coming by my channel. I'm still feeling kind of under the weather, so I'm sounding like kind of nasally. But I wanted to bring you guys that. And like I said, I want to intrigue you guys into starting to look at your kitchen spices as medicinals, because they really are. So thank you so much, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye-bye.